All I have to do is eat 3 meals with this golden spoon, and I can steal someone else's parents. Right now, I have already eaten 2 meals with the tycoon family. One last meal and I can become their son. So I walked straight up to Jack's father, and humbly begged him to give me a bowl of food. When John saw how pitiful I looked, he did not think much and made me a simple late-night meal. Then I carefully took out the golden spoon, and started shoveling food into my mouth like crazy. But even after I was completely full, nothing changed the way I imagined. What I did not know was that Jack, who was running down the street, suddenly felt dizzy and stopped right in the middle of the road. But I still refused to give up, so I tested it by calling John father, yet John looked completely confused. At that moment, I finally gave up all hope. I stood up and planned to run away. Just then, a girl suddenly rushed in. What shocked me was that she called me by Jack's name. My heart instantly exploded with joy. But before I could get used to this new identity, Jack's trouble began. It turned out someone reported that I was pushed into the river by Jack, and have been missing ever since. So now they needed Jack to assist with the investigation. And at this moment, John proved it with his actions. That I had truly become part of the tycoon family. He directly ordered his people to call a lawyer, with a private lawyer present at the station. I did not need to answer any questions at all, so the police had no choice but to show the report video. To everyone's surprise, I suddenly smiled in a strange way while watching it. It was no longer me, but Jack. But my happiness did not last long, because I soon saw my real parents and my sister at the station. They immediately surrounded me, calling me Jack over and over, and even begging me quietly to spare them. This scene made me feel extremely uncomfortable, and for the first time, regret crept into my heart. The unconscious Jack was soon rushed to the hospital, and when Jack, who had swapped identities, opened his eyes, he saw his entire family gathered around him, even though they were calling my name. It was the first time he ever felt a mother's love. I quickly rushed to the hospital after hearing the news. But suddenly, someone called my real name. Only then did I realize that people who swap identities can still remember who they truly are. I immediately wanted to go explain everything to him, but my sister suddenly appeared behind me, so I had no choice but to wait for another chance. When I returned to the villa, I discovered a huge problem. I had no idea which room belonged to Jack, so I wandered around the villa for over half an hour, and still could not find his room. I even accidentally walked into my stepmother's room, and she was changing clothes at the time. I quickly apologized to her, but it was exactly this reaction that made her the first person to suspect I was not Jack.